I'm done. I burnt myself out on plushie making. It's something I have not really enjoyed doing consistently for a long time. I can't remember the last plushie I made that I really enjoyed. Hello and welcome to my studio vlog. This is my first market, or I guess was my first market of 2025. This was an Easter market that took place the day before Easter, so that's fun. And you will be seeing a lot of new products in this video. If you hear my voice and you're like, what the fuck is going on? I am sick, so I apologize, but I gotta get this video out, so deal with it, I guess. This is what you're watching me make right now. These are my last two plushies I will probably ever make, and so this is a special farewell video. These two plushies, even though I don't love how they both turned out, they are still very special to me. Again, I will talk about this more later on, but they are modeled after two real-life shelter animals from an animal shelter that I actually work at, and 50% of each sale went directly back to the shelter, and it was a big fundraiser that me and my market buddy, aka my soon-to-be sister-in-law, did, and I'm very excited for us continuing doing this fundraiser as the year goes on. I guess we'll see how it works out, but yeah. I have them out on my balcony, and I just sprayed them. Okay, I brought them back in, and they are drying, but I am liking how they look so far. I'm a little nervous, though. That, I think, was my first time painting my plushie eyes, and I guess it will be my last because, like I said, I probably will not make plushies again. But it's so early in my decision of not making plushies. I could backtrack and want to make them again, but for now, no more being made by these hands, at least. The Star Peeps, I do want to bring them back one day. We'll see. But I did have aspects of this experience that I liked. Designing them was cool, and getting to showcase some of my favorite animals from the animal shelter was fun. They're all my favorite because I can't choose, but the actual making of the plushie I just did not enjoy anymore. I'm sorry. And I don't know, the pieces I work with, they're so tiny. They are so small, and that's my own fault. I made the pattern. I could change it, but I didn't. So if you're watching this and you're holding yourself hostage doing something that you no longer like doing, and no one really cares, like it's not something you have to do, and you're just doing it, and it's making you miserable, stop. If you're thinking of something while I'm talking about this, and it's feasible for you to quit doing it and the world will not end, I really encourage you to reevaluate and make some changes, because life is too damn short to be miserable, and that's just the truth. So if there's a change you can make, even if it's a little thing, make it, because it's not worth being miserable over. I promise you. On a positive note, though, I do love how the eyes turned out. That was my favorite part of these plushies. On the plushies, it looks a little weird, but the eyes themselves, it was actually fun for me to make. Like, paint them. It was a lot of fun. But, yeah, I don't know. If you want to know the things that I am making now, or the things that I plan to make in the very near future, keep watching this video. You'll see a very small glimpse into those items because some of them were on my market setup. I actually did not film much at the market because I got shy, but hopefully by the next market I will really build up some courage and film while I'm there. I just always get really shy, I'm gonna be honest. I think that's it for voiceover me. I'm going to go rest because I'm extremely sick. But I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. It's a little chaotic, but if you're still here, you like a little chaos. I know you do. I know you do. Sit back, relax, pour yourself a glass of tea or whatnot, and watch me wake up at 4:30 in the morning. Okay, don't mind my hair. I just got up. Yeah, that's fine. I literally just woke up. I did sleep in my dress. I thought it would save me time, even though I'm literally getting up hours earlier than I need to leave, and I don't have that much to do. But yeah, I'm just gonna get ready. I don't know what this is. Well, I was gonna get ready, but I can't really see myself in this angle. That was kind of silly. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to film this with the front camera and just flip it, so the quality is not gonna be that great. Sorry. I gotta see myself while I get ready. That's better. I barely got any sleep last night, but I'm, you know, nervous, so it makes me less tired. I'm, what do the kids say, wired? Deodorant. All I have to do before the market is tag the leftover plushies I have, and I guess I'll talk about the elephant in the room in just a second, and roll up the 2 rolls of paper towels I have. If you hear it raining, sorry, it's storming. I always have the best luck on market days with the weather. Just wanting y'all to know that. Other than that, and just like getting my bin more organized and putting the shit in my car, I think that's all I have to do. So I woke up pretty early. I just wanted to have time to chill, you know? For the past few weeks, I've been completely neglecting housework and honestly just doing the bare minimum. Like sometimes I'll go around and pick things up, but this last week specifically has been like, I've done laundry and I've like, you know, fed the cats, gave them clean stuff, and did their litter box like usual. But other than that, the drain in my shower and in my bathroom sink are so clogged, and it just got really bad. Like it just started getting really bad this past week, and this past week has been crazy for me trying to like catch up and shit, so I have not done anything about it. Anyway, I think this is Cloud by Ariana Grande. I was iffy at first, but I like it. I used to wear Sweet Like Candy all the time in high school, but as much as I love that scent, sometimes you just gotta do something new, because I don't want to smell like I did when I was 15, obsessed with NSYNC, and had braces. Because that was like damn near 10 years ago now. So, oh yeah, the elephant in the room is that I decided during prepping for this market, I decided a few days ago, I am done, at least for the foreseeable future, sewing plushies. That is what I built Cyberclown Co. on, and I'm stopping. I do plan on making a longer, more in-depth video about this, but for now, I'll give you the gist. It was, what, October 2021, I think, when I started making plushies. Not 2021, 2022. October and November of 2022. And I absolutely loved it. I fell in love with it. I was hand sewing each one of them, so it took me forever. When my grandma, I gave her a hand sewn plushie for Christmas, I think, and then I gave her one for her birthday. And when she found out that I hand sewed them all, she offered to buy me a sewing machine. And that's still the one I mainly use today. That sewing machine is very sentimental to me, and I'll forever be grateful for my grandma. Very quickly after I got the sewing machine and started actually using it, it took me a while to get comfortable with it, I started taking on commissions and doing other people's ideas. And while most of those were, well, all of them were good experiences, like it taught me something. While most of them were pretty enjoyable, there were a handful of commissions that were so out of my comfort zone or so difficult for me, or just took a lot of brain power, honestly, that I procrastinated on them until the absolute last minute. And a few of them I'm shocked I even finished, I'm gonna be honest. The last commission I took on, or tried to take on, was kind of a disaster. There was a lot of back and forth, and I really wanted it to work out. It was for a customer that had ordered multiple plushies from me over the last few years. And it was for their birthday, and it was their OC. And I wanted it to be special and work out. Unfortunately, that's not how it worked. I'm gonna go grab my earrings. I'll finish this. Give me a second. I'm back. Anyway, basically the commission just was not working out, and it was my first time really designing a plushie face to be embroidered. I had done it one time a few weeks prior. I thought I could do, there were a lot of embroidered pieces for this plush, and I really thought I would be fine and I could do it, but it unfortunately just, it wasn't working out. And then my whole machine started not working, and it has not worked correctly since. It does not backstitch. It was $500, and I only got it a few months ago, and I haven't went to go get it fixed yet. So I was already so behind on my estimated shipping dates for the order. I honestly just gave up on it. I was not having fun with it. I didn't have fun. I knew accepting the custom that it was not something I was interested in making, and just because they were a loyal customer, I wanted to do it anyway. And that had happened multiple times with people that had never ordered from me before. They wanted a custom. I wanted to pay my bills that month, so I would say yes. I very, very rarely declined custom orders. And frankly, I burnt myself out on plushie making. From day one of making plushies, had the intention of selling them. And while that's okay, I never really made plushies for me. Even my first one that I made was burnt, and it was so I could make more plushies to sell. Now I've made a lot of plushies for gifts and such, but still, it's something I have not really enjoyed doing consistently for a long time. I can't remember the last plushie I made that I really enjoyed and didn't procrastinate, and it just got done pretty quickly. Yeah, that just doesn't, I don't know, the joy faded from it, and I don't want to waste my time anymore. I don't want to waste your guys' time waiting on me to make your orders because I'm procrastinating something I no longer enjoy making. This is my business, and if I don't enjoy making something, it's gotta go, quite frankly. I do still love the Star Peeps. I love the whole universe I've made, and I still do have plans for it in the farther future, but for the near future, I just don't see myself doing anything with them for a while. And honestly, when they do come back, I would like to have enough money to start getting my designs manufactured into plushies. I would enjoy hiring a small local team to make them. We'll see though. Obviously, I'm not a fortune teller, but I do hope this isn't the end of the Star Peeps. I built this whole universe, and a lot of it you guys haven't even got to see because it's been like behind the scenes or whatnot. For now, it's a farewell, see you later kind of thing. But I don't know if I will ever really make them to sell again, just kind of samples or whatever. But for the near future, I'm done, and that's just how it is. And it was a hard decision. It's one I've considered for a while, but I didn't really think it was possible. I was like, that's my whole business. And then I realized, no, it's not. It never has been. I've always at least sold something else, even if it's just one sticker or something. I've always sold something else. And this isn't even on, by the way. I've even considered changing my business name because I feel like Cyberclown Co. just doesn't fit me anymore. So I guess we'll see if I end up doing that. I do plan on doing it in the future for reasons I'm not going to get into now. It's exciting things, but like, it's probably going to happen eventually. I just don't know when or if. Instead of thinking about the future, let's finish up this market prep. Yeah. So there's Batu. Hi, sweetie. And as you can see, it's very dark out. That's because it's like 6 a.m. right now. Anyway, this is the state of my office. My living room is even worse, but I'm just gonna show you the stuff I still need to do. These are the leftover plushies that I still had left. I actually have 2 more I'll show you in a second and talk about more in a second, but these were all I had left. They will be discounted if they don't sell at this market, they will be on my website when it reopens. That will probably be, I'd say, the beginning of May. Nana, I decided to put him in the leftover shirt I had. I still have my Nana, don't worry. I still have to like lint roll these. I usually do that once I get to the market. So anyway, I have one more of these Star keychains, and then I still have to roll up the paperless towels. I will lint roll these before I roll them up. I only did 2 sample packs, like the 6-piece rolls, just so people can try them out. I've never tried selling them, so yeah, I did one of just this butterfly pattern because it's my favorite, and then I did one of like, it's like a mix of different ones. And I'm gonna be mean and, oh, I can't, you're so cute. I was gonna move you. Can I move you, Badu? Okay, and real quick, I'm just gonna show you the other things I made. There's catnip in here, so my cats are gonna come running, I'm sure. You'll see more of my setup soon, but I made some scrunchies. There's like 13 in here, I think. I made, I believe there's supposed to be 20 of these. I did 19 instead, but 19 of my wristlets with various designs. I will get in again to these more in a second, but my fundraiser plushies. Sorry for the rain, I can't control it. And then I did 4 pouches. I did this small one. I made the price discounted because it was like one of the first pouches I made, and I didn't use bias tape. I made this froggy pouch, which you can see in my other video. You can see me start these in the other video as well. This gingham purple pouch and this Hello Kitty one. Other than that, I have Easter eggs. I put candy in these, and there is a golden egg in here with a free pouch in it. And then I'll get into that in a second. My name tag, I need that. And this looks underwhelming because I got a giant bin and I didn't have time to fill it up more. These are just kicker toys. They are in various sizes. That was not really intentional, but I think it's fine. Like if someone has a kitten, they can get a smaller one. And they're all the same price for some reason, just to make it easy. Everything I'm bringing, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but honestly, I'm excited for the variety of products. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat breakfast, and then you guys don't need to see that. So I'm gonna go eat breakfast, and I will come back in a few minutes while I'm rolling paper towels and tagging stuff to explain the fundraiser plushies. Okay, I'm back and my bangs are driving me crazy. I hope I'm in frame correctly. I'm gonna put my name tag on just so I don't forget it. It's kind of DIY. I got these lanyards made a couple years ago now. They didn't sell too well or sell very quickly, but I kept one for myself. Same thing with these pins, Bart. And the front just has my logo, my name. The back has a QR code. I don't even know if this works anymore, I'm gonna be real. I hope I linked this to my Linktree and not just to my site, because this was before I closed my Shopify store. Anyway, I was talking about the fundraiser plushies, and I made other fundraiser things as well. I'm getting so distracted. If you didn't know, which you probably don't, I feel like I don't talk about it online that much. I don't know if I talk about it often online or not, but I do work at my local animal shelter. I love it. It's awesome. I love animals, obviously, because I've made stuffed animals for so long. I wanted to do some type of fundraiser to donate money to the shelter. And on some of the wristlet keychains, I made them animal themed, so like paw prints, dogs, cats, and 50% of those sales on those ones will go to the shelter. And then I also made, my original idea was to make a dog and a cat, pick one from the shelter, a dog and a cat, and make them into a plushie. And half of the sale from that would go to the shelter. And I did that. my original plan was to honestly keep doing it until I don't know, the end of time. I was just gonna, like, once one got adopted, pick another cat or dog to fill their spot. But I actually decided to quit making plushies when I was making the cat I chose. He unfortunately did not turn out the way I wanted him to, and I was just sick of it. And so I said, you know what, I'm done. But I do hope this still works out. I didn't even price them. I was originally going to do, and I know this sounds crazy, I was going to do $60, $30 to the shelter, $30 to me. And that's still less than I would have made at their usual price point, which was like $45, I think. However, these did take more time because I was color matching as close as I could their eye color. So I was painting these, which I never do. I usually just do black. And I was painting them. And so that added a lot of time. As well as, you know, I don't know. It just, poor Wednesday, I did not do him justice in his plushie, and that was the end. So hopefully this does well, and maybe I could bring this idea back if I ever make plushies again, but for now, this will be the one and only fundraiser plushies. So this is one of my favorite plushies I've made. And I just had the idea to keep her, but I do not need another plushie. I don't know if you can see that bag behind me. There's a giant bag of 80s Care Bears and other Care Bear things in there. My mom has a collection. She has a few collections, and she said Care Bears is the one she wanted to downsize heavily. And I said, can I look through it? Because I love Care Bears, but I don't have any for some reason anymore. I used to have a lot growing up and stuff. She said, yeah, basically all of them are up for grabs. So I might do a video of cleaning them up and making a little Care Bears display. I don't want Care Bears to be like an actual collection of mine. I want it to be a little quaint thing. Because I already heavily collect 4 different things, I don't need to heavily collect another 5th thing. So it can be, you know, a casual thing, you know? So I'm trying to price these discounted to get them out. This Nana was originally $45 and the shirt was $12, so I'm probably just gonna do $50. I might do $40. I'm gonna do $40. And it hurts to do that and undervalue my work, but I need to make room for other things. I love this Nana though, and this is my favorite shirt I made. For the Star Peep, they were $12. I'm just gonna do $5. This was another one of the what's the word I'm looking for? Final straws I had was Lila. I was so excited to use my embroidery machine to make a face on a plushie for the first time. And this was my first time bringing back this pattern in almost a year. The bigger version of the Sidekick, which is Nana, that you just saw. And I'm gonna cover her ears. What did you just fart? Anyway, I'm going to cover her ears, but I don't like the way she turned out at all. And I really wanted to, but yeah, so originally she was around $100 or so. I am honestly going to price her at $40 as well. I know that's kind of crazy, but I want to get her to a home. Again, if any of these are still available after the market, my website should be up before my next market, so they will be on the website. You can go in the description or go to cyberclownco.com. It will take you to a page, hopefully, unless it's open right now, which it could be. But cyberconco.com will take you to a page that just says that the website is coming soon, and it will have a place for you to put your email. I will be sending out emails the day of the launch, probably before I even post about it, and so you can get, first dibs if there's any plushies left over, and just see all the new things that I have. I'll be posting any market leftovers, and that's probably it, I'm gonna be honest, until my next market, and I'll list those leftovers and so on. I'm not sure when my next actual shop update will be. We'll see. Andy the Shark was $25. I feel like that's a fair price still, but I'm just gonna do 20. I'll give him a discount as well. I have some ideas for videos. I don't know who's just here for like my art and stuff. But I do want to make videos about other things. I've really wanted to make videos just about animals in general, like pets and stuff like that. A lot of the products I'm making now are pet care items or toys, or a lot of the products that are like in the very near future. And so I feel like it just makes sense for me to make that kind of content. And obviously, since a lot of you guys are probably here, I don't know how many of you guys are here for my plushies. At least on my Instagram, I know almost everyone was there, I guess, for my plushies. I'll put up the followers I've lost in the past few days from posting that I'm not doing plushies anymore. I knew it would happen. So I'm just gonna laugh it off, but it was like almost immediately, like 3 minutes later, I lost followers. Anywho, so I'm assuming if you like my plushies, you like animals and you won't mind me posting about my animals and such, but let me know. I just feel like it would make sense if I'm making more pet care items to show those off and talk about my love for animals. Kind of unfortunately, I am not living my dream right now of having a lot of different animals, but I'm taking the time where I'm not living in my own house on my own property. I'm renting, so I'm taking this time to really learn about different species and proper care for these animals so that when I do get them, they'll have a good life. Just let me know if you'd be into that, like pet cleaning vlog, or I guess cat advice, because cats currently are the only animals I have. Yeah, it's been something on my mind for a while that I wanted to do. It won't be my only content. If you would like to see a video of me cleaning up those 80s Care Bears, and there's like a couple piggy banks in there as well, and building a display for them, let me know. I will film it if there's enough interest, and for real, I'll film it regardless, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, this is the last one I have to tag, and then paper towels, and then I will damn near be ready to go. Something I should have done a long time ago. The catnip cat toys are so potent that they are making everything smell like catnip. Hi, bullshit, thank you. So I need to put them in a plastic bag. Don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. Trying to do this before they realize what I have out. They love these things, so I guess that's good advertising. This has a hole in it. It's not airtight, but it should help with some of the smell. So there's that. I also made this sign for the fundraiser. I feel like I should have put "and more" below all the pictures of these shelter animals. These are ones that are currently up for adoption, so if you're in Indiana, check them out. You should. Oh, and most exciting of all to me, I should have told you guys, it is the day before Easter. This is an Easter market. I did it last year, and I actually love Easter. I'm not really religious, but I love Easter. It just makes me happy. Pastels are my favorite kind of colors. Spring's my favorite season. I love bunnies. It was made for me. Well, like the spring fun time, Easter, not really the religious side of it. But anyway, I loved Easter egg hunts growing up, and I still do, but people don't really do that as adults anymore. I should make like an adult Easter egg hunt. Anyway, I miss finding eggs and stuff, so I thought it'd be fun to fill up eggs with candy. This one broke open so I can show you. I filled up eggs with candy, and then the gold egg, I'll show you. I put a piece of candy and this little pouch. It was the first one I made. It kind of got messed up. It's just a little Velcro lace strawberry one. But what I'm going to do is hide them around my booth. I didn't really make a sign for these, so I'll just have to tell people about it. And it's not just for kids, so if an adult finds one, they can have it. And I might keep the eggs or just let people have them. I'm not too sure. But yeah, there's like 18 eggs here. I'm trying to get everything to fit in this bin. I don't think I'll have any problems. That is a very good positive of not making plushies anymore. I used to have this tote full of stuff and another bag because plushies take up a lot of space. Yeah. I also can't forget, I always have market essentials that I just keep on hand. I'm probably just gonna put them in here or in here. Just like a lint roller, that kind of thing. Paperless towels, if you don't know what those are. It is a way to replace most of or all of your paper towels. They are made out of 100% cotton flannel fabric, and they are naturally absorbent. They actually absorb a little bit more each time you wash them. I'm not sure the science behind that, but I can confirm. They also naturally cling to each other. So you can roll them on a paper towel roll, like this one. I've been saving a lot of them. All I did on this is just print out a little thing. It says, looks like it's time for a refill. Simply wash your dirty paperless towels with a load of your other towels, and once clean and dry, stack them print sides down. Roll each towel one by one onto this roll. And I'll show you guys how to do it in just a second. But yeah, now since they are handmade, and I don't have like proper tools to cut these evenly and stuff, I try my absolute best, but I think that is the fun of getting things handmade, is that there are small imperfections. Like, these are not exactly the same size, and it's kind of gonna drive me nuts. Now, if you don't feel comfortable using these for like really gross things, such as pet messes, like, you know, pee pee poo poo or something like that, that's okay. Like, you can still have a roll of paper towels as a backup. I honestly usually do, but this is to replace, you know, when you use a paper towel as hand towels, or wiping up a quick spill, something like that. And you can get the stains out of these just using stain remover. But honestly, if you use the print side down, if you use this side to clean, there shouldn't be much stainage on the pretty side, which you'll see when it's on the roll. I'm gonna be real, I don't have anything else to say. I am just going to lint roll the rest of these, roll them up, you'll watch that, and I guess I'll talk to you guys when I'm loading up my car. done. There's Batu, there's plushies. I don't know where Butters is, but yeah, this is the mix pack. You can kind of see some of the different, it's not focusing, some of the different ones there. Made these cute labels. And then the butterfly one, again, this is my favorite pattern. Just a small pack of 6, but yeah, I will see you guys when I pack up my car in just a bit. Alright, it's finally time to go. I don't even want you to see the state of my house, but I gotta grab that bin and that and the tables in my living room, and yeah, I'm gonna pull my car up to the door because it's still raining, but that's about it. I'll show you that. I underestimated how long that would take me. Well, I'm like 30 minutes early now. I don't know what else to do other than go there and wait. I might, like, I don't know, drive around for a few minutes or something. Guess I can take my hood off. I might drive around or something for a few minutes. But everything's loaded, and yeah, my name tag is fucking peeling. That's awesome. It's not watertight. That's probably why. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the extra time I have. That's okay. I don't feel like going back upstairs, so I guess I'm just gonna leave now.
Waiting for pairing. Paired.
Don't mind my bitches. Okay, I lied. Sick Kindle back once again. This is a very, very, very slowed down clip of my booth, and that was not even the final setup of my booth. I will insert a picture right here of what the fundraiser little section for the animal shelter, what that looked like. But it's a very simple setup for me this market, because I am in the middle of a rebrand, like a complete rebrand. The items I'm making, my shop name, etc. So yeah, I didn't have the time or the energy to really make my display pop, so I just kind of threw my products up there and called it a day. However, despite the circumstances and it being my first market of the year, I'd say it was rather successful. I didn't sell as much as I wanted to, but I still sold stuff, so that's positive. Brother, I've gotta piss so bad. Okay, I've gotta pee really bad. That went okay, about what I expected. Grateful for anything. We raised almost $100 for the shelter, so I gotta place a Chewy order sometime this week. Oh, I've gotta pee, so I guess I'll do an outro when I get home. Okay, I made it home. I'm gonna go finally pee and bring all this stuff in, and then I'll show you in my very messy apartment what I sold, how it went, and all that. Yeah, give me a second. I'm not filming it anymore, so yeah, I sold one paper towel thing, 2 cat toys, and one of the fundraiser plushies. That's it. Okay, that went well. I'm eating now, so I'll see you guys later. That's all I have.